$1 in the bank, but I look freaking awesome.
This was me in 2016 filming what was one of my very first YouTube videos. This was me in 2015, right after getting a jaywalking ticket while driving for Postmates. This is the street I crashed my car on a few weeks after that. This is the bank I took my last $300 out of. And this is the roof where I prayed to God on my hands and knees, asking God to help me be okay.
Because I was really lost. Really lost.
And this is me sitting in front of you today telling you this is probably going to be the most unrelatable video I've ever filmed. But hi, I won the lottery. From teaching you how to make cheap clothes look expensive,
This was like $9, by the way.
to designing my own line,
Oh my god, look at it!
you guys have watched me quite literally hit the jackpot on YouTube, all while I filmed it.
Someday my house will look like this, but for now I have $10, so. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Wow.
From my bedroom to Dubai to Tokyo to London, for the last 5 years, I've basically vlogged one of the most unique experiences in the world, winning the lottery. Basically went from being completely done with my life to living the life that I could have only dreamed about in my wildest fantasies. And I caught it all on film. I didn't win the lottery playing Powerball. I won on YouTube. And this is my story. And I figured such a unique story deserved to be told.
So here we go. Quick tips to make your broke hoe into a rich bitch.
Hey guys, it's Amber. Welcome back to A Girl's Guide to Life, a real series about real stuff. So today I'm talking about winning the lottery. Because, you know, that's just so relatable. No, obviously not. That's not relatable at all. But this is a series about real life and real experiences, and this is my real life story. So, I'm gonna go ahead and tell it. So, while the title of this video might not be relatable, I think the beginning of my tale might be relatable to a lot of you. I was always a very dreamy child. I always had lots of big dreams for myself, and goals had always been a really big part of, you know, my personality, even from when I was a kid. I would tell you that I probably wanted to be a princess, but my mom will tell you that I repeatedly said I wanted to be an octopus. As someone on Twitter said, maybe it was to hold all my shopping bags. I don't know. But yeah, point is, I always had a lot of dreams. And 5 years ago, I was living every LA girl's dream. Unemployed and broke as hell. You know, despite graduating college, I had literally no job offers, no job prospects, and literally nothing. So to make ends meet, I worked every odd job you could ever imagine, and let me tell you, they were odd. I did background acting full-time for a while, which is why you saw me, you know, in the background of all your favorite shows a lot, and still do. I was in a couple of random K-pop music videos. I was a party hostess, but my biggest gig of all was driving for Postmates. And the funniest part is, despite having like 400 jobs, I still had like literally no money. Like, I'm gonna admit this on here only because it's kind of funny in hindsight, but there was actually a time when I returned a box of cereal. That's how broke I was. Another thing I used to do is invite my sister to dinner and then forget my wallet so she would have to pay for it, which is so embarrassing. I'm really sorry, Alyssa, if you're watching. Sorry. There was one time that I was out to dinner with my sister and her boyfriend at the time. Obviously, I pulled that trick, and they were getting mad at me because I did it a lot, and I just broke down and was crying, and it ended up being like a really pivotal night for me because that was like one of the first days that I had ever really accepted my life situation and realized kind of truly that my dreams had died. And I remember saying this exact sentence in the middle of bawling into my salad. I'm just gonna have to be okay with never being who I thought I'd be. And that was really, saying it out loud is when it felt really real. I told myself I'm not gonna cry every single week, so I'm gonna try really hard not to cry. But yeah, I just felt like, oh my God, I felt like such a shell of a person because I'd always identified, you know, so much with my someday, and, you know, my dreams and my goals were always such a huge part of my identity. So when I didn't have that anymore, I didn't even know who I was. I still sometimes look back on who I was that year and I don't know. But I tell you what, having literally nothing to lose gives you a very interesting approach to life, and you do things like spend your last 20 bucks on a lottery ticket, or in my case, a camera.
Hey guys, guys, what's up? It's Amber. Welcome back to my channel. It's Amber. It's Amber. It's Amber. It's Amber. It's Amber. Welcome back to my channel. I just hit 5,000 subscribers the other day, so thank you so much for subscribing. I'm gonna hit 10K soon, so hit the subscribe button. I'm so excited. You guys, I'm literally crying. Thank you. This is my dream.
And not long after Broke Bitch Tips was born, I was a broke bitch no more.
I watched my channel go from basically 10,000 to 25,000 to 75,000 to 100,000 people watching my channel basically overnight.
And so did my bank account. I won the lottery.
Are you guys seeing this?
So from someone who truly got to live the full Cinderella story fairy tale experience, lottery style, here's the straight shit on what that's like. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to admit this without sounding crazy, as if you guys don't know I'm already crazy, but yeah, I always knew I was going to win the lottery. I bought tickets to every Powerball like most of my life because I always kind of felt, you know, somewhere in me that I was just going to win. And when I repeatedly didn't win, I was genuinely confused. Like, I was like, I don't understand. I really feel like this is, you know, in my destiny. I don't get how I'm not winning. It actually confused me, which makes me sound insane, but it did. Like, do you ever ask yourself what you would do if you won the lottery? It's such a fun daydreamy question, and I used to think about it all the time, mostly because I thought, you know, someday I would win, so I had to pre-plan it. But anyways, one of the things that I used to daydream about most when I was driving for Postmates, you know, was what I would be doing if I didn't have to drive for Postmates. I always said I'd buy a new car, I'd move out, I'd get a, you know, a real marble floor, maybe a dog. And you know what I did the second I had a dime to spare? All of those things.
I got the purse I always wanted. I went on the trips I always dreamed about.
And I did more than that too, because I suddenly had access to my dreams. And that's the true value of money or any financial anything. It's the accessibility to what you value.
Like, you know, I was someone who always wanted to travel, and now I've become someone who can travel.
That like blue lagoon water thing looks so cool.
I would be the first to tell you that any sort of great financial windfall is just as great as you thought it would be. I was and still am literally Joey from Friends when he got his first check and like bought all those weird things in his house. That's me. I cannot play this piano, I just thought it was pretty. I even have a bunch of weird statues in my house. Anyways, yeah. I think one of the biggest things that I've learned is that money itself doesn't change you, but it does change who and what you have access to. And that can change you. You know, money's a touchy subject because it causes a lot of drama. But money itself isn't inherently good or bad. It's just like everything in the world, you know, it's what you do with it. Money's boring, it's just like green paper, who cares? But spending it, exhilarating. Spoken like a true shopping addict. It's okay, it's my job now. No, okay, different video. So,
Having money will just accentuate things about you that are already the way they are.
one of my favorite quotes in the world is one that took me literally years to understand, and that is, wherever you go, there you are. After living what I feel like is many different lives, I have kind of realized that throughout every stage of my life, through the before, through the during, through the after, through, you know, everything that I've ever experienced, at the end of the day, I am the one who experienced all those things. With dreams, without dreams, with money, without money, with whatever it is and without whatever it is, in any situation, at the end of the day, it's you. And you can't hide who you are on the inside with, you know, things on the outside. It's always gonna be you at the end of the day. I'm still the same wacky loon sitting in front of my camera talking about how much I love shoes. I'm just talking about slightly nicer shoes now. And I think with money, it's a very similar thing. You know, when it comes down to it, a bag is just a bag, a car is just a car, and people are just people, yourself included. You know, if you're a greedy, unhappy person with $7, you're gonna be a greedy, unhappy person with $70 million. And you know, the same goes for anything else. If you are a genuine, warm, kind, loving person, you are going to be that way in any life situation because that's just who you are, and money doesn't change that if you don't let it. Because wherever you go, there you are. Honestly, I think the truth is anything in life can change you if you let it. And if you don't, it won't. As a wise man once said, don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. I think about this girl literally every day of my life. You know, you talking about yourself in the third person is kind of weird, but you know, your past self is the reason you are who you are today. And they deserve honestly just as much respect as you do today, because that is a person that shaped you into who you are. And you know, that's beautiful. I would not be who I am today if it wasn't for her being who she was. Look how you grow. So cool. Every single time I get stopped on the street and someone says, you know, oh my God, I watched you since your DIY marble floor days. I can't believe it's really you. I always just think, damn, you know, honestly, I can't believe it's me either, but it is. It's still me and always will be, because that was a part of me and that's who I grew into. You know, there's just more to me now. There's more layers. I'm trying to be all deep and now I'm gonna tell you this. It's like Shrek or like Pokemon, you know, you grow and you evolve, and it's just another form of who you always were, with just a couple new superpowers. A question I get a lot is, you know, are you happier than you were before? Can money buy you happiness? And I'm not gonna lie and tell you that it hasn't bought me a little bit of happiness. It absolutely has, you know. I would be the first to tell you, as someone who had none and now has some, having some is way better than having none. Only a crazy person would tell you otherwise, and coming from a crazy person, please take my word for it. Money can absolutely buy you a little bit of happiness. You know, it buys you a trip to Paris when you want to run away, and it buys you a new handbag when he doesn't text you back and you need to remind yourself that you're still a bad bitch. And money can honestly solve a lot of problems. You know, back when I drove for Postmates, I got parking tickets a lot. And at the time, they really affected my life. In LA, they're $63, and I did not have $63. You know, when you're just delivering a coffee to make $7 and you get a $63 parking ticket. I'm not good at math, but I know that is not profitable. And this is gonna sound weird, but I actually kind of enjoy getting parking tickets now, because it's such a humbling experience to remind myself of how much I've grown and how different my life is from than it used to be. And you know, the more you live in a certain lifestyle, the more accustomed to it you get. But you know, you don't forget what it's like to not be able to pay your rent. You don't forget what it's like to get a parking ticket and sob on the side of the street. You don't forget what it's like to live in sadness. You don't forget that. The point is, money can buy you a lot of things, you know, peace of mind and financial freedom and accessibility to things that you always wanted. But there's a reason that sayings exist like money can't buy you love, and that is because they're true. As much as I wish you could buy, you know, friendship and love at a store, you can't. Money can buy you physical things and worldly experiences, but it cannot buy you people to share them with, genuine people to share them with. Money doesn't buy you contentment with your life, it buys you contentment with your finances. The most valuable things in the world have no price tag, and you know, you can't buy magic. These are my two most prized possessions in the entire world. Plenty of people have $1 million, but how many people have this? Money can't buy you that. And that kind of goes into the next thought, which is, you know, you guys have watched me do things that I have truly only ever dreamed about. You watched my entire journey, literally, from beginning to now, and
You watch my videos evolve from kind of surface level things into deeper ones, kind of like this.
And if there's one thing I want you to know, it's that winning the lottery definitely does change your life in more ways than one. And while money is super cool, that is not the reason that I think that I truly won. The biggest way that I won the lottery is that it brought my dreams back to life, and that's truly priceless and the most important thing to me. Whenever I film videos like this, I always say, you know, thank you for giving me my someday, because you guys are not just a huge part of why I'm here. You are the only reason that I'm here. It is from you watching my videos that, you know, it gave me the life that I now live. And literally sitting here making this video is more than my wildest dreams could have ever imagined. And, you know, there's a quote actually that says basically your wildest dreams only scratch the surface of what is possible. And that is so true. You know, you really never know what life's gonna throw at you, and you never know what's going to change your life. And, you know, that's just really magical. I really like that. This experience is not lost on me. I still wake up every day and just think, you know, I'm the luckiest girl in the world. I can't believe this is my life. And even just sitting here right now, I cannot believe that anyone is on the other end. It is so weird to think that, you know, not just 1 or 2 people are watching, but like millions of people might be watching this someday, and that's just so crazy. You know, you guys still see me scream when I see a pair of shoes that I like, and that is not a fake emotion, you know? I don't fake anything. You'll know when I'm pleased and when I'm not. No, this is a family channel. Oh, is it? I always say if I had a superpower, it would be, you know, to have like little glimpses of the future with no context at all. Like if I saw a snapshot of my life now, you know, 5 years ago, what would I say? And honest to God, it would be the same thing that I would say today still, which is, wow. You know, what Absolutely unbelievable magic. So what is the point of this video? The point was not for me to sit here and talk about, oh my god, money! The point of this video and what I want you to get from it is that fairy tales do actually, in fact, exist in real life. Never lose the faith, because you have no idea when all your wildest dreams could actually just come true overnight, like the lottery. People win the lottery in little ways in life every day, you know. In friendships, romance, talents, experiences, love. Don't take the tiny everyday jackpots in life for granted, because, you know, those are the big ones. And I think the biggest T is no amount of money can ever buy you a winning ticket in those. Like, you know, you really do only get one life, one shot, so you might as well just go for it. Apply for the job, ask him out, take the chance. Always play all of life's little lotteries, because you don't need to guess the Powerball to win your own lottery. Whatever lottery it is you choose to play in life, if you believe in it and chase it enough, it will come to you. And that's the true winning magic. Like the lottery slogan goes, you have to play to win. Sure, it's true you might not hit the jackpot, but you might. And that honestly applies to everything. It's just like, you know, it's just like my original mood board quote said, what if it doesn't come true? But what if it does? P.S. You might find the winning ticket was in your heart all along. How cheesy does that sound? But it's true. So your homework for this week is to go buy a lottery ticket. Be it a physical one, sure, why not? I hear it's up to like really high numbers, so why not, you know, cool. We'll split the profits if you win, but you don't obviously have to do that. That's not the real homework. The real homework is to invest in something that brings you closer to your dreams. You know, remember, you're one step closer if you take one step, and a penny spent on a dream is always worth it. Wow. I think this entire video, honestly, was really just a really long-winded way for me to say this. Anything in life, truly anything, is possible. You really just never know, and honestly, there's a lot of magic in that. Believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, and believe in whatever it is you want, because if you believe in it, you'll find it. The magic is always there if you dare to find it. So, the truth about winning the lottery. It is hands down the best thing that has ever happened to me, but not because of why you would think. It's not because of the money. I won the belief in my dreams back, and you know, that's priceless. And on an even deeper level and a more priceless level, the ability to share it with all of you is just, God, that's, oh, wow, how cheesy. God, you know, that's the real lottery. How many people get to do this? I'm so lucky. So with the chance to share that, I want to remind you to please, please, please always keep the faith. Anything in life that you dream of can come true, you know, if you truly believe in it. Tomorrow truly could be the best day of your life. Don't miss it. The best day of your life could be right around the corner. Going back to the whole lottery metaphor, you know, people always say, like, what would you do if you won the lottery and never had to work another day in your life? Honestly, my answer is I would be doing this. The thing that started it all and brought me here is the same thing that I would choose to be doing, you know, if I had none of it anyway. What do you know? Always pay attention to your passions and what it is that you want, because, you know, you might find the destination on the journey. Write that down somewhere. Maybe I'll put that in my book. That was kind of good. So thank you for giving me my winning lottery ticket, and thank you for giving me my someday. With my story, I hope I give you the belief that, you know, your fairy tale can come true too. You too can win the lottery someday. And your job is to go win it. Good luck. I love you. To the moon and back always. XO. Hey, buddy. You know, I honestly didn't think this was a really weird thing to buy until now.